A Greek Stoic philosopher named Epictetus wisely said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth," encouraging us to listen twice more than we speak. But in reality, are we all good listeners? No, all of us are not great listeners. Poor listening skill can lead to the understanding only half of a conversation and let's remember just after 2 days. Nowadays, most of the students have a lot of screen time. Studies also show that over 70% of our students face problems like misunderstanding, mistakes, and decreased academic performance in class. But the Buddha's lesson can offer a great solution for these problems. Active ears can make our learning world better. Here, I would like to talk about the definitions of active ears and awesome learning. Do you know the difference between hearing and listening? Hearing is when our ears pick up the sound. But listening is when we pay attention and try to understand what the meaning of the sound is. Active listening means fully engaging with the spoken information. This concept of active listening is the foundation of awesome learning. It means using our ears wisely to be more effective in our academic learning journey. Awesome learning means an excellent learning experience and being a great listener. Surprisingly, a Buddha over 26,000 years ago used his active ears to help the people free from the sensory. Actually, a Buddha was not only a unique Dhamma talker but also a great listener. According to Nandaka Sutta, the Buddha obviously proved as an excellent listener. Once, his great disciple named Venerable Nandaka, was talking the Dhamma to the monks, making them excited and inspired in a big hall. Later in the evening, the Buddha finished a quiet time and came to the hall. The Buddha stood by the door, listening and waiting for the talk to finish. That is why, in other words, we can realize the Buddha as an excellent soft listener. Additionally, in the Tathyatilana Sutta, Dina ko Panasamayina Bhagava Avadiko Poti, Yogido Bhavagilana Athapo Ayasma Mahasungo Yina Bhagavati Vasangati. According to this sutta, when the Buddha was quite ill, he listened carefully to the Venerable Sutta, his former student, highlighting the remarkable respect to the active listening, even while facing with hard challenges, and highlighting the importance of active listening in our learning process. Drawing inspiration from the Tulako Sangha Sutta, Pinjari ko Palamayam Bandi, Sabhavati Jamiya Kataya Sanisita. According to the Sutta, there were 3 monk brothers like Venerable Anuruddha, Venerable Nandiya, and Venerable Kimila. They created a routine of wise listening to each other every 5 days a week, taking turns to learn from one another, growing in their wisdom and the understanding of the Dhamma. Therefore, here we can realize the importance of active listening to be successful in our learning world and embracing the Buddha's lessons. The Buddha emphasized on the significance of active listening to his teachings. So, at the beginning of his Dhamma talk, he always asked his follower like that. Listen closely pay attention on purpose. I am about to share my teachings. He said his followers like that. And so how to listen closely and how to pay attention were by the Buddha's way. He made it clear very systematically. Praise the Buddha's idea of good listening. Sadhu can There are the three ways how to listen actively and attentively. Showing respect, really caring about what we hear, and listening thoughtfully with our mind. Yes, they are the three ways how to listen actively. And is there another question to do for us? Do we need to listen to everyone who deserves to be listened to? The Buddha's guidance extends to Sosusa Sutta Buddhist. It means we should listen to someone who is competent enough to listen. And then, which words should be listened to? In the Abhaya Raja Kumara Sutta, the Buddha encourages us to listen the two types of words. Those that are right, helpful, and nice to hear, and even those that are right, helpful, and even if not so pleasant. Yes, here is the two types of words that the Buddha encourages us to listen. Let us study the connection between active listening and awesome learning. Does it work in reality? Does it have any relative advantages? In the Alavaka Sutta, the Buddha strongly declared Sosusan Lavati opinion. The key to awesome learning is active listening. Moreover, in the Dhamma Sutta, the benefits we can get from the active listening are Asutta and Sunati, we can get knowledge. Sutta Yotapiti, clarity emerges from confusion. In community, doubts disappear. Data visibility, it ensures accurate perception. And data visibility, it equals a sense of satisfaction. Here is the 5 benefits according to the Buddha. Let's take an integration from the Buddha's guidance on active listening into our modern learning environment. In the Buddha's way of attentive listening, it's about more than just putting away calls and avoiding social media distractions. It's a practice of being present and respectful for what we learn. And doing so, we not only learn and cultivate an attentive mind that contributes to our understanding the lectures. The Buddha also shared his wisdom, who should be listened to. His advice is similar to those who are with expertise, like university lecturers, classroom teachers, and even judges in our international Dhamma program. For the Buddha's guidance on which words should be listened to, it is no matter who they are. It is more important on what's than the person. Very right. Listening is the key to awesome learning. Whether on-site or online classes, active listening plays a vital role in understanding our lectures and discussions. And let me give you a current obvious example. We have a chance to learn the interesting topics from our four speakers. For example, when Vivati Kanyana talks about the Buddha's pedagogy, Sally Sagandandi shares the mindfulness with kindness and sympathetic joy. When everyone just explore the essence of education and discuss about active listening. With attentive ears, we can open the doors to the four speakers' topics. In conclusion, the Buddha showed us the art of being a great listener for our awesome learning and through his own actions and teachings. His wisdom teaches us how to listen actively and attentively, to trust those who deserve to be listened to focus on the two types of work that contribute to our positive development, and the core benefits of active listening. Inspired by the Buddha, we can realize that awesome learning is rooted in the cultivation of active listening. That is why let's begin the journey of active listening. It is time to turn off the screen, use our ears and boost our learning paradigms. Don't forget that listening is not reading, listening is learning. Thank you so very much. Thank you.